Welcome back. We're going to be going into game number 4 shortly here. And I believe, well, we still have MMA actually talking to a coach or a player, but so far the games today have been really good. It does seem, though, that Harding has got all the parts necessary to overcome MMA. Oh my God, I didn't even mean to make a funny there. Look at that.
You didn't mean it?
I did not mean that.
Tasteless was actually planning that with me before the cast. He's like, how can I be funny? I told him a joke.
You told me to say that?
Wow.
Say that with Tasteless, it'll be a riot.
And he believed me. What a fool.
Here you are, the fool. All right, Tosis.
Yes.
It's merry-go-round. What's going to happen?
Two base play.
Two base play again?
Two base play.
Two base play from Harding, then if failed goes to the 3 base play.
Like it could go into a 3rd base if the 2 base play does the right amount of damage, or no damage or something, like he'll make a 3rd, but I think he's going to try to get some damage in on 2 bases. That can be very hard to take 3, especially against someone like MMA that's so good with his unit movements.
MMA looking super serious right now as we get ready to go into this next match. Harding, by the way, has got stellar control. I mean, it's been so good.
Yeah. He's been really on top of it.
No, Harding's facial expressions.
Yeah. He's a fun guy. Well, I just wanted this game to start, man. Let's go.
Me too.
That was the quickest commercial break ever, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't even think you had time to eat. I didn't have time to do anything. I don't know what happened there, but we're back, man. Well, I think MMA is going to have to win this game. Coming back, if you're 3-1, I mean, how often do we see a 3-1 in a best of 7 and the guy that has the 1 win and comes back? You have to win.
Very rare.
So many games.
3
games. That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot in a series like this.
And especially if you lose merry-go-round, this is like a Terran favorite map in this matchup. So MMA is going to have to take this one. And if you can't take this one, that's bad news for him.
It is. That means Party will go on into the finals. MMA's story ends here.
Yep.
Guys, tell your friends to tune in here at the GSL Code S. The best show on the internets.
Best show in the world.
The best show in the universe. Take
I heard
that,
Game of Thrones is coming
aliens.
back. Yeah. I heard Game of Thrones is coming back, but this is better. Season 2 of GSL Code S will be better than Game of Thrones.
It already is, man. More hours of content, more drama. I can't wait for Game of Thrones, by the way. Oh, my God, I can't wait for that.
I just got the Blu-rays of the last season.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
In the upper left, in the red, he needs to turn this around.
Acer MMA.
Why are you laughing? Oh, in the upper right, in the purple. He is.
Yo Flash Whoops Party.
I was just thinking, you know, anytime we talk about Game of Thrones, we try to decide who each other are in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was thinking, well, instead of that, what in MMA's booth is tasteless? And all I could come up with is, you know, he had like the drawstrings for his hoodie, and one was shorter than the other, and that one was you. You were the shorter drawstring to a hoodie.
Wow, Artosis.
And the funny thing is, that's all one string. But you were
are you the longer string then?
Yeah.
Is that what you are? Yeah. I thought you were one of his dirty fingernails, but I guess that's what you're thinking. Well, let's see what they're going to do this game.
Wow. I mean, MMA should be going for a Reaper expand. You need to get a Reaper here. This is a very popular map for things like Proxy Oracle. Oh, 2 racks. Okay. Macarax. Bringing back the 2010.
Pops up for just a second.
The ghost.
The ghost of Maka. He's actually like alive and well. He's probably watching.
Well, maybe he's meditating and having an out-of-body experience helping right now.
Oh, he could be.
With MMA.
Bring the spirit of the 2 racks.
Yeah.
Who wins this? Artie McTosis?
Parting. Because
can I call you Toasty now?
I suppose.
Can I call you Artie McToasted Bread? What about
Artie
that?
McToasted.
No one's even thought to say that until now. Artie McToasted Bread.
No one's thought of that. That's true. Thank God, because I would really lose faith in humanity if someone had already thought of that.
It's okay, we've
like,
got
what are you
covered.
doing? Think about things like this. You call me whatever you want, Tasteless. But look, this, I do not think that this will end up working. We'll see. Like, there's a possibility, but if anyone has the micro with Stalkers to stop this, it is Parting.
That is true. Best
Thing is-
micro out there. I did not expect MMA to do this build at all in this entire series.
I did not expect to ever see this build again, but, you know, I guess we'll just see how it goes. It's interesting that he's chosen this map to do it. It's a kind of a mind game situation. Now, Parting's just doing a very standard build here. The thing is he planning on going for a Robo-type build, or is he planning on going for a Twilight-type build? Because with a Twilight, he'll get 2 Stalkers, and that's important. You need Stalkers, not Sentries, against this.
Yeah, absolutely. Sentries are not going to help.
Oh, my God.
He's got the bunker coming up here.
And he has no idea. That mothership core is not even checking. Maybe MMA does do this.
Well, he's waiting. He's not showing anything until the last second. The Nexus is a little bit over halfway done.
Here goes that mothership core now. Does he cancel? Does he cancel? He's got a little bit of time to decide here. Some scary stuff he's looking at. He does have a probe on the map, which is important as well.
He might just cancel that at the last second. Yeah, the probe is a pretty big... Oh, my God. Okay, no, he saw it. He saw it.
Oh, man. MMA knows.
In truth, it's not... The probe is going to get away, and that pylon can finish if he wants it to. Okay, he cancels it as he backs up.
He's going to cancel this Nexus, too. And, it makes sense that you would go directly into Blink from here. This type of thing is kind of hard to come back against. Like, for instance, what was it? Hero against... I want to say Hero against Maru from IM Taipei. Maybe we saw something like this, and it can be pretty tough if Terran really just starts to macro up, gets medevacs and stuff, because your expansion's really late with this build.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of flexibility with this as Protoss.
No. You got Artosis hamstrings in this game.
All right, well, he did get the hidden pylon up here. Now, normally you don't stay at the bunker throughout the entire game as Terran. You eventually ditch this and try to get the units back.
Yeah, generally.
So there's a lot of instinct involved here.
Yeah.
The Marines aren't super important, but just whenever you want to play a clean, perfect game, especially since the bunker's salvageable.
It's smart to still have it at this moment. But,
no,
how much longer? Like, after 2 more warping rounds of Stalkers, you'll lose every Marine, and there won't be a Stalker that dies.
Right.
Because the warp gate's finishing just now. He's got 3 gates, so...
Now, is there a chance that you could just do a Stalker all in from this?
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to try
build,
it.
Yeah.
Like, he might go for a Nexus as well with this, thinking that it probably won't work. Oh, my God, he's getting a Stargate. Oh, man. That Stargate is super interesting to me. Is this for Oracle to, shred Marines? Could he possibly be thinking about Void Rays?
Well, I think he's not going to be expanding with the Stargate there, that's for sure.
I don't think it's for a Tempest or a Carrier. Not even a Phoenix Tasteless. Really cool stuff, though. All right, some nice micro come down. He is taking some damage on the Stalkers.
This is pretty important because... don't lose that one. All right, he backs that one up. This is pretty important because he lost those Marines, and if this is an all-in, which it looks like it is with these Stalkers warping in, that's a few less Marines defending.
It is.
And all those Stalkers are bruised, not killed, so they're going to have shields back by the time this starts up, or at least most of it.
Well, looks like he has his mothership core here, so he can blink into that main base. Of course, we have SCVs already in position, a Marauder in that bunker, ready to go.
So he's looking there and saying, well, maybe there's just too much over there. I don't actually think this is going to work now that I'm looking at this.
You're right. He's not actually going to get anything done with this, but he's got shields to waste, so why not, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's not like there's so much going on the map he can't manage.
Now, the Oracle follow-up with this is pretty interesting because usually after you hold up the Stalker Rush, you're probably not going to be defending for an Oracle.
Yes.
That's actually really smart.
Right. All the units should be in position to stop Blink Stalkers, and the fact that he's even hitting like this, he's trying to sell it that he's trying to do damage, so you're going to keep all your units in front. There's no way you're going to build a turret in the back.
He's basically disguising this build here.
Yeah, this is very sneaky. What a mind game. This is like a true mind game here from Parting. Wow, he can do some serious damage with this, too.
This is so smart.
This is crazy.
I have a lot more to say about this in a second, but first let's see how many SCV kills he
God,
gets.
he's smart.
Because I want to explain why this works so perfectly, but won't work forever in the meta. But let's get to that when we see how the second Oracle does. As Parting's very late third base is up. MMA just continuing to tech up. He's going to have Stim very soon here, which means the Oracle is going to be in much more jeopardy trying to harass.
Still, he's gotten 7 kills right now. Look at this probe count. 34 against 29 in Parting's favor. He has a second Oracle about to come in. Is there a turret there? There's no turret there.
Yep.
He didn't expect a second Oracle anyways, which of course you wouldn't.
Didn't expect the first, definitely didn't expect the second. But this is actually balancing this game out. In fact, look at the worker count, 28 to 38. So Parting with a 10-worker lead here.
That's a pretty big deal.
It's pretty huge.
You know, MMA not like dead. He's not out of this because he is about to have stim. He is going to have a very strong standing army, and we're nowhere near splash yet. Okay, that I love. 2 cannons at the front. That is exactly the type of thing Parting needs to do to secure this victory. Yeah. Because all that MMA can do now is like kill him. Like just go for a kill soon after losing this much stuff. And it could possibly work because this is a very soft army for Parting since he's bought 2 Oracles in his expansions late. But while he's getting the Colossus, just having a couple cannons to help out, man, Parting is just playing on fire, man. My MMA prediction was definitely wrong.
Let's talk for a second about why this works. Okay. This actually isn't the first time we've seen this in RTS games. This was actually something that happened in Brood War and PvT. Terrans were doing these fantastic fast expands, and you know, eventually Protosses were adapting and expanding themselves. Then some Protoss players actually just started doing a early mid-game Reaver drop after they've done a double expand, and it was like working so well because Terrans, the Reaver drops are only supposed to come in really early, right? And this is the same thing here. He sees the blink all in, and he's thinking, okay, he's either going to keep trying to all in me or make a Nexus, but he actually was making a Stargate before that Nexus even started. So even though the blink all-in didn't work, all of a sudden, in his undefended main and undefended expansion, the Oracle could come in and just kill off way more SCVs. Like, MMA could have actually won this game. He may still, but right now, Parting managed to pull some sick stun and actually get this game to balance out after what was a really good start here for MMA.
And some pretty good force fields coming down here, picking off a decent amount of units. He's going to have that Colossus out. Warping more sentries just for the force fields. That's all he needs to do is make sure that his Colossus lives.
Ooh, bad stim there.
Damn, this is good play by Parting.
Considering that there's one medevac here, you got to be careful of whatever you stim. You have to make that work. Oh my God, that was so good by Parting.
Yeah.
That was so perfect. Nearly getting that medevac too, wow.
Well, bravo to Parting's brain for figuring this game out like this. This was just fantastically done. And I mean, for MMA to come back from here is a very tall order, I would say. Because I think what happens here is you go up to 3 Colossus, then you go kill MMA. So maybe we could see some sort of base trade, but Parting's army is just getting so good right now. Look at that, 5 sentries. He's already got Blink. He's getting Colossi. He's even taking this 3rd right now, which is absolutely doable. There's no reason to put all your eggs in a 2-base basket when you have so many units at this point and you've killed so much off.
He's advancing pretty quickly. Or he actually guns down that medevac. And looking at this game, it's interesting. Like, it's kind of similar to the other game we saw earlier, where Parting just had very good defense throughout the whole game. MMA, you know, is trying to...
Yeah, like the Deadwing game?
Yeah, he's constantly trying to harass, and Parting is just deflecting everything.
Yeah.
And it may be a game where Parting continues to get a bigger and bigger supply here. We already see 102 to 132. And so...
It's a huge difference.
If MMA keeps this up, I think it's going to be the same ending where eventually Parting just pushes across the map with more stuff. Mm-hmm. Being aggressive and dropping a lot is a double-edged sword.
Oh, it certainly is.
Yeah.
You know, some people make it work out, but I tell you, in this game, it really does come down, though, to the beautiful mind game of the Oracles with the feigned blink all-in. It's like, thing is, let's say that MMA just like was like bad at this game and made a turret, and his man turret is naturally just wins this game.
Yeah.
Parting's build would have looked idiotic. He's like, well, geez, he has a turret party, you're dead. You're literally dead because you can't get enough splash in time. But the amount of SCVs he's killed, it's just gotten him into this position now that is insane. And this is an SCV pull incoming. Look at that, Ghost Academy. We're going to see 3 ghosts, pull the SCVs, go.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going to work against Parting, but I guess this is the only way that MMA could bring this game to a possible end in his favor.
Definitely agree with that.
And I'd say on this map, it's definitely the right strategy to do.
I think so.
Pulling the boys.
You may as well, like, especially when you're behind like this. But overall on this map, it's so good. That third base is just like, there's no choke.
Yeah.
I wonder if he saw that. He saw the ghost. Oh, that's huge to see that. That's so big. Oh, so yeah, he's making Immortal, adding gates. He's going to make Archons, doesn't care about Storm. Storm can't come quick enough.
He may even make extra cannons here. Like, all you have to do is hold this. I mean, it's all going to come to this one climax. We see Zealot Legs, by the way, finishing.
And look at his Stalkers walking out. Like, if he can slow it down or pick off anything, that's a gigantic victory. Parting is just, like, on fire in this series. This is fantastic. I'm loving this by Parting.
Oh my God, that's so perfect.
I can't even
believe
what I'm
like,
seeing.
If Parting was playing any better,
he'd already be the GSL champ.
That was so perfect just to shave off a few Vikings. So much of these battles comes down to, like, you know, are the Vikings killing the Colossi faster than the Colossi are killing the ground army?
Dude, this is, look at that perfect army from Parting. He's got the hallucinations. Like, he's got the Archons.
This
he's got
game's
the Immortal.
already over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's already.
It's
I can't imagine Terran winning this.
No, never, ever. And that's going to be it. It's going to be 3-1 for Parting.
GG, Parting is not being stopped.
No, he certainly is not. The one game that he lost, he started out winning and then lost to a strategy that I have literally watched once and heard happened another time. Okay, it's like so rare, the thing that he lost to. So right now, it looks like Parting is in the zone. Everything is lining up perfectly for him.
MMA is hitting a wall right now.
Yeah. Great wall of Parting.
Great wall of Parting.
Yeah.
I mean, that little maneuver in the back there. Okay, so he sees the Ghost Academy. He says, uh-oh, it's going to be one of these moments where the game's going to end at a very specific time. Either I die and I'm overrun, or I hold this off as his army washes up against mine.
Yeah.
And what did he do? Immediately getting all the necessary defense, getting the right positioning. He knew to have the big Colossi just in case, even a handful of volleys, just a small number of volleys from the Viking hits that instead of his main Colossi. And he sent the Stalkers out because those are the only units that can get in and get back out.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He managed to shave off some of those Vikings back there.
Crazy.
Could not play better than that.
No,
and remember how that game started out, by the way. Makarax from MMA.
Cancel that base.
Yep. Parting on one base. And he handled it so perfectly. He went for 3-gate Stalker Blink with a follow-up Plan B. And this Plan B was so sick.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That Oracle was madness.
Most of the time, a Plan B, if you're on one base, is a second half-assed all-in that almost always fails. But you don't want to. You feel you shouldn't leave the game yet in case your opponent's not quite experienced. But no.
It was such a deep mind game. Like, that is a championship mentality to take a risk like that. Because again, if MMA sniffs that out at all or has any way that he figures that out, which of course Parting knows it's very unlikely because it's just you never see it. But if he does, it's a free win for MMA.
He improvised a strat that is way outside the meta.
Yeah.
That a former GSL champion did not see that coming, got blindsided by Oracles.
Yeah.
Allowed himself to get back in the game, get a solid footing. His scouting was good, and he held that. I don't think there's any way that MMA is winning the series. I'm sorry. After that game, Parting is so good.
No, he's playing better than MMA here today. There's no question there.
No question. I hope MMA can come back, but right now I just don't see that as a possibility.
I don't either. Parting is just too on fire. But we'll see, man. MMA, this guy knows how to keep his cool. He is not one to panic under pressure.
King Sage on Station is either the map that Parting begins his comeback, or that's where his tombstone's going to be, because he might get knocked out here. Parting's looking too good.
Certainly is. Certainly is. Could he win his first GSL? It is an absolute possibility. This is sick, man.
Yeah.